Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We've got another plugin Shootout. I'm really enjoying doing these ones. This one's going to be a pretty cool one, kind of similar to last video where I kind of shot out the compressors. This one is going to be mastering EQs, okay? So I have a bunch, as you can see here, I've got 9 different, famous mastering EQ plugins that we're gonna shoot out to this indie style song that I've got, again from Epidemic Sounds. And yeah, I try to match everything to -9 dB love, so everything's kind of as much level matched as it can be. And I also used Plugin Doctor to kind of align all the curves of the EQs together to make them sound as close as possible. Some of them were like, I had to do drastically different types of EQing in order to get the same curve as, let's say, the first one. But I tried my best to match them up as close as I could, and yeah, there's nothing more than that to say, really. Let's just get straight into it. I'll play the audio first with no processing, so no EQ, just dry, so you could hear it, and then in the next clip I'll start with it on, because I don't want to click on the tracks, because then you can see what the plugin is. We're gonna do like a blind shootout. I'm gonna solo each individual track, and then let me know down in the comments below which one's your favorite. And yeah, at the end I'll kind of go through everything and show you what plugins were on the specific tracks. Yeah, so without further ado, here is the track Raw with no plugins engaged.
I know what you need.
Okay, so you heard the audio raw with no plugins, so I'm going to go in and enable the plugins now, and we can go start shooting them out. I'm going to just skip the clip again because I don't want you to see what they are, and then we'll just kind of continue while as the song's playing, and then you can start making your decisions and critically listening. And I'll also be listening as well, because I've kind of forgotten as I went along how they sound, and I haven't really soloed them. I wanted to keep it a surprise, so I'll kind of provide my my 2 cents at the end about which one I thought sounded the best, and then we'll reveal them after that.
I know what you need. I would bleed for you, but you're taking somebody home. I know I need to move on. I need to be strong, but I don't wanna go alone. No, no, no. I don't wanna go alone.
Okay, so I think for me, number 5, I really like the sound of number 5. I'll go through everything now, and then we'll see what number 5 was as I move down them, and I'll start from the top again and reveal to you what the plugins were, and let me know if you were surprised by the choice that you made, if you're surprised, unless you knew exactly, you know, you knew what it was. If you've used the plugin so much, you just recognize the sound of it.
I know what you need, I would bleed for you, but you're taking somebody home. I know I need to move on, I need to be strong, but I don't wanna go alone, no, no, no. I don't wanna go alone. No, I don't wanna go alone. I know what you need, I would bleed for you, but you're taking somebody home. I know I need to move on, I need to be strong, but I don't wanna go alone, no, no, no. I don't wanna go alone. No, I don't wanna go alone. I know what you need, I would bleed for you, but you're taking somebody home. I know I need to move on, I need to be strong, but I don't wanna go alone, no, no, no. I don't wanna go alone. No, I don't wanna go alone. I know what you need, I would bleed for you, but you're taking somebody home. I know I need to move on, I need to be strong, but I don't wanna go alone, no, no, no. I don't wanna go alone.
Yeah, it's the Chandler curve bender. I mean, I'm not surprised, seeing as I use this on almost every mix I do on the mix bus, just as a little bit of sweetening and a bit of coloring, a little bit of shelving on my mix buses. It sounds very nice, very beefy, very thick in the low end, and also doesn't have really harsh highs, as you know, if you realize the digital EQ, so the Pro EQ here just sounded very harsh and digital, and especially in the top end. Everything down here to me sounded all right, but in the high ends where the harshness really kicks in. But the curve bender, I think, was nice and smooth in that regard. The only thing I noticed is that it's a little bit different. It has like this resonant peak in the low end, in the sub. So I think it was about 10 to 20 hertz. It had this really big peak, and I just couldn't avoid it. I just couldn't get rid of it, which is big. I didn't want a high pass or anything, because it kind of then defeated the purpose of the shelf. But it had this weird peak, but it doesn't sound bad necessarily, and I don't think my speakers are big enough for 10 to 20 hertz to be audible as much as I feel it. Again, if you're listening to this on bigger speakers, let me know in the comments how it sounds on theirs, because I've got KRK G7s, so the woofers aren't that massive. I don't even have a sub, which I plan on getting, to kind of determine how much that sub energy is booming, you know what I mean? So if you have bigger speakers, or if you have a sub, let me know how it sounds to you. But on my system, in my kind of environment right now, this one sounds the best. Maybe in some other environment, or in your opinion, something else sounds better. I'm always curious to know. We're always in the pursuit of trying to find the best sound. But yeah, I'll let you make out what you want of it. Yeah, thanks for watching. As always, I think this was a really quick video, please head into the channel to check out the rest of the plugin shootouts I'm doing. I really want to do a hardware versus plugin with my 1176. I want to shoot out all the 1176s in plugin form that I have. I've got one by Waves. I've got the Tim Petherick one from the Nebula library. I've got the, of course, the Universal Audio one, and yeah, I'm not sure if I've got any other plugin apart from those two. Oh, I've got one from Analog Obsession as well. You know, the individual guy that makes plugins, and I've got my hardware, Warm Audio 1176, the blackface. So I really want to do that, but right now I'm in the process. I want to buy like a tripod in order to put my phone so I can film it. I don't want to hold it. So yeah, just stay tuned for something like that coming up if you're curious at all of how the hardware sounds. Spoiler alert, it sounds a lot better. I think like the hardware, I think it sounds depthier and it just sounds more real. I feel like plugins have a little bit of a smearing quality sometimes to the audio. The only one I haven't found as much of that is with the Nebula plugin. So, you know, the ones that Tim Petherick samples, Alex B, Analog in the Box, and all, they have the least kind of smearing effect to the audio. But again, it's my opinion. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on it. And if you haven't tried any of the, you know, the Nebula stuff from Alex B, Tim Petherick, please give it a try. It'll change your life. It did change my mixing life. They sound so good, and they're quite inexpensive, to be honest, for what it is, and it's remarkably good sampled plugins, and they're not algorithmic, and you can go up and read on that kind of stuff. If you check out Acoustica Audio's website, they'll explain all about convolution sampling to you. But yeah, I'll leave it off here, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, like and subscribe, check out the channel for the other videos, and hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a video. I may be streaming on Twitch at some point. I might start a little series there, you know, making beats and stuff, and kind of not teach the community, because again, I always say that I'm not a great teacher, but just showing. We're just going to be together in a, you know, build a community where we can all learn and just improve and get better together. So yeah, guys, have a good week, and I'll see you in the next video.